Alrighty, hello everyone, my name is ReclusiveZ, and I am back with more Stalker Anomaly Anthology 2.0 OBTv13. It's been a little while. I've been thoroughly addicted to Hollow Knight Silksong. Still playing that, still making videos on that. Not nearly as popular as this series, by a wide margin. But I'm still enjoying it. It's still fun to make videos on, just post them. Maybe a community will show up for that one day. But some of the things that, I'm prepped to do is I've upgraded my arsenal a little bit. Now have a scope on this thing instead of what I had previously. So, a little bit of difference with that. Slight upgrade to the Beast Killer. At least that's what I call it. Remember what, yeah, Beast Slayer. Similar similar. Some things I did notice is somebody wants me to use the AN94 for a little bit. They made a request for that, so I know these military types have a set of those, and somebody else wanted to know what SSS settings I was using. Now, up here in the SSS settings, I don't really have a lot to say on it. A lot of what I've done in here is just minor tweaks overall. Not a whole lot of... It's like either plus or minus 0.3 in either direction on some of these. I'm pretty sure as you go over them, you'll notice it on your own. As for ambient occlusion, that's for floral fixes. Fog settings. Indirect light settings. Interactive grass. I think I did drop some of these in here, maybe just a little bit more, just trying to keep like the grass physics and stuff from going a little too wonky, because I think maybe it was... There's a lot of grass and there's a lot of trees in this game and stuff like that, and it all has new physics and stuff, I think. I was wondering maybe that was killing my frame rate a little bit. Parallax. Post-processing has, I've got motion blur off as much as I can in here. And I have TAA enabled. Just little bits of adjustments in here, I believe. I have this off in the main settings menu, but I have it on in here. Because having it on in here handles... It does more than the old Stalker variant does. Rain enhanced. Yeah, rain enhances. I don't really think I did too many adjustments in here. Footsteps. HUD raindrops. Shadow cascades. I believe I made some more adjustments in here. I think I limited it a little bit more because shadows are ungodly overpowered in this game. I actually dropped that one a little bit more. Shadows are a heavy resource eater. I just keep tweaking this occasionally to make minor adjustments in here. Shadows and light. I think I left this all vanilla, I think. SSR, screen space reflections, screen space shadows, SSS, terrain. I think I might have made some adjustments in here. Is that a lot of this is stuff that I'm not really remembering because it was back in episode 1. Water. Caustic intensity. Weapon depth of field. I believe I turned this off because I hate depth of field with a passion. It messes with my eyes. And wetness. Gloss and wet surfaces. Hit apply. But yeah, those are my minor alterations to what I've done. I've got... I should probably upgrade MSI Afterburner. I think they've started doing it, or started making updates for it, but... As you can see, I'm over here on the Cordon, this little military outpost. I'm getting relatively solid frame rates. Excuse me, I have a commenter who would like to see one of your weapons. Wrong button. That's the right one. Oi. Oh, that feels so lame. Oh, he's still alive! Hello? Aha. Well, that one dude, he flew. He got some air. Let's see. What do you got? Hey! There's an AN-94 Abacan. It's exactly what I needed. Ooh. A VOG to replace my current VOG. Rather unfortunate. For all of you. There is a mod when I officially kind of like reboot this series, like when I move into the DLCs. Well, not the DLCs, but the custom storylines and stuff like that. The Discord community's working on making a more difficult economy and like, they're trying to make the game a little bit more realistic, a lot less stuff, you know, like findable items out in the world, a lot less, you know, just stuff that expedites the whole process of being a stalker. You know, no high-level body armor like I found episode 1. He is coming up on me. The life detector says he's right in front of me. There he is. Just gonna take that, are you? Yeah, they're basically going through and, like, cleaning up the zone. As I said, like, like just starting with the cordon, there won't be the freedom armor or the shotgun over here. There won't be the sniper rifle up here. There won't be that metal helmet over here. There won't be that high-grade starter clear sky armor over here. They're trying to rebalance the economy and stuff like that. Just trying to make it overall more difficult, more realistic, and more grindy. I may at some point give that mod a run. Things are flickering. Turn that off. Alright. I will be right back because I have to strip these down, get them repaired, get them outfitted, get magazines ready, and then I can test run that. So I'll be right back. Well, I've officially got my weapon ready, and I don't know what this is, but it was undulating on this wall hypnotically. I don't know what this is. It's a thing. It gives me flesh meat. That's I mean, granted, it's unique looking. I don't know what it is. It died on a wall. It's a deer elk thing. And there are these things. Are you gonna pick a fight with me? If you do, I will knock you down. I have no idea what these things are. They look like zerglings. They're heavy. I don't know what these are. They're goofy looking. But yeah, I've got the, oops, that ain't it. I've got the AN upgraded. I will thumper you. It's upgraded, it's set to go. Single shot, double tap, and automatic. That's a cat? That is not a cat. That is in no way, shape, or form a cat. Fine, I'll let it be. Alright, so now that I've got this to rock with and mess with, Double shot's pretty cool. It does exactly what it says it's going to do. Double taps. A Predatorp? The hell's a Predatorp? Being attacked by mosquitoes too. The whole zone came to life just now. Get out of here. Nope. How have I... Really? No signs of the Rat King leaving its territory. I admit the double shot's kinda neat. Messed up my armor a good bit, it did. Alright, get my PDA repaired again. And now I'm gonna move on to the Le Mans train station. Alright, so the Le Mans train station. This is an area I have never explored before, and gunfire already. Unfortunately, the first half of this video is gonna be more that is a fast-moving pseudo-giant. You're gonna be... Holy crap, there's a whole... Cow. Yeah, the beginning of this video is going to be just jumbled up a little bit, but I mean, I probably could fix it, but I'm not going to. I'm just... Zombie pig. Or zombie cow. Zombie cow. Helps if I have my weapon full. Some of the mutants this pack adds are just real friggin' neat. You friendly? You not friendly? You're up. Whoa, that was weird. I know it was up with my mouse. The zone is alive with the sounds of... There's a lot of electrical. Yeah, go ahead, show how badass you are. Just walk through an anomaly field. Ooh, there's a... Yeah, there's a bug with this door. That is two different sets of, like, wall detailings and doors, and... Oh my god. Just out here into this courtyard, it's just death. These things are neat and they're a menace, and I wish they did more than just try to run away from me. There goes a gnarly. Oh, there's a whole little trader encampment and everything out here. What do you got? I mean, technically I'm using that ammo right now. And you can have some of my money. So yeah, this is the Le Mans train station.
Блин, не палимся, а? Нам кошмарных тут еще не хватало.
Looks neat from all the way up here. There's a bunch of mercenaries over there. More free stalkers, more clear sky.
Пиздец, как мне нравится. Выхода нет.
Getting 113 frames out here. I had to turn off MSI. I kept messing with my video. Might be a, might be something that needs to be updated or whatnot, but for some odd reason it makes OBS go blank. Friggin' pseudo-giant is still around. It's wild this gun pumps out 2 shots in a single pull. I mean, I could see how it would... The hell is that? That's known as a jugger, huh? Alley up! There you go, dude. Have fun. I really don't want to thumper just that dude. Well, it seems he finally died. I think I won. Howdy, you still bleeding out over here? No, you are not. There's a whole lot of just everything going on, and this is with the mutant population low. I set the Stalker population higher than the mutant population. I am afraid of what I'm going to find in here. Yeah, this is pretty much Stalker. Ow! This is Stalker shenanigans to a T. Ow! Wendigo! Vendigo! Oh my god, this is absolute. Alright, to conserve ammo. Off my lawn, off my lawn, off my lawn. Don't you start shit. Don't you start. Yeah, this is typical Stalker shenanigans is what this is. Hi, guys. You know, I bet if I was using a more damage-dealing flesh round, that would have gone a lot better for the AN-94, but, also, if I was just... Oops. If I was a Stalker just starting out, it'd probably be a really good weapon, but right now, I just... It's neat, but I don't have a whole lot of use for it. Yeah, corpse. Corpse amongst my corpses. Oh, there was so much going on in here. Makarov. That's a bad weapon to have out here. That's a bandit. I crashed. That was weird. Can't even get a friggin' break. I'm back to where I was. Now I'm being chased by a Sood. Helps if I had that. I could have sworn I had that loaded. I hear you roaring. Oh, he shirked that off. Nope, he didn't. Never mind. The hell was that? Okay, it can be loaded normal. That was bizarre. Never had my gun go off on me like that. Just been trying to get back to where I was. Just madness. Alright. So now that I'm free and clear and capable of just roaming around and hopefully the zone won't keep just mad dogging me, I need... Sadly to get my gear repaired. Because, yeah, I got ambushed and they did a lot of damage. Chickens. Some kind of an enemy. Yeah, that did more to me than... Obs Raptor. Jesus, they just keep stun locking me. So they can't navigate. They can't navigate the railroad tracks. Oh, but now they can. I'm having a hell of a time this episode, I will admit that. Listen up, I'm entering. So friggin' air. Jesus, look at him go. This is with the mutant population down. Yeah, they're still coming this way. I'll figure out my grenade button at some point. Oh no, that poor dude over there. He is in for the absolute fight of his life. The dingo raptors is what these are. Ow! Ow! You fast little buggers. They sound like cats. Here, kitty kitty. Your buddy's body saved you. They are kind of neat looking, though. So yeah, the train station is turning out to be a little bit more dangerous than I thought it would be. Armor's already down to 83%. I need to get it fixed. It's gonna cost me money, I know. Oh, 90,000 that ain't nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It's cost me a lot more than that before. I've got goodies. Yeah, 16,000. Where was he coming from? Alright, so train station. There's got to be something of interest and kind of sort of value out here, I would think. Other than me just running around in a dead zone. APC's certainly seen better days. Yeah, I have a feeling they're telling me I'm not supposed to go that way. At least the mutants are keeping things entertaining for me. I will have to admit, this game is surprisingly stable. I'm not running into most of the issues that other people are having. Or this mod, I mean, is surprisingly stable. Like, I've only crashed a handful of times. I'm not crashing consecutively or continuously or, you know, right after the other. Which I will admit is, you know, a good sign. I don't know if it's because of how my PC is built or what I'm running or... maybe I just got lucky. But my game is surprisingly stable 90% of the time. Even in the frame rate department. Why is this all barbed wired off? It's telling me because I can't get in there. wants to fight? Oh, it's a tree. It's a walking bush. I'm gonna call you Tumbleweed. I'm going to admit this area is definitely far smaller than I expected it to be. Definitely gonna have to be some jump skips here and there. That doesn't look right. Any doors I can kick in or, you know, hit seductively. Oh, this is a rail turner. These are actually pretty neat to see in real life, to see these working so that you can get the different tracks working. Alright, so I've already been in here. I mean, really, the only place I got to go is up to fight the mercenaries. Chickens. The other white meat. That looks like an asteroid or the way it came down and hit the ground. Also, I tried turning off the helmet overlay. For some odd reason, I've played with the helmet overlay for so long that turning it off just it messes with my eyes. Like not having the darkened boundaries. Don't ask me why, it just does. Not a whole lot going on. I mean, this is definitely interesting to see. Just hope there's more to it as the mod develops. As it grows and matures. Well, hell, let's go play with the mercenaries. You know what? I hardly ever use them. Do I have landmines? Turns out I do, and I have no idea how to use either one of them. Let's see. Well, if I'm going to look at these, I should probably read them properly. Improvised explosive device produced from various chemical substances with a broken electrical igniter and in a steel ball container. Chemicals used in the device produce intense odor and are heavily toxic. This IED is significantly more powerful than more common OG7 versions in the zone. IEDs are quite popular as zoners use them for a variety of purposes, getting access to closed areas to ambushes. They're often placed next to mines to greatly amplify the explosive power, and they can be effectively concealed. Blast power is very high, blast radius is 13 meters, fragmentation radius is 74 meters, and they shoot out 580 steel balls. And then there's this one, the OG-7V Warhead. Improvised explosive device based on the OG-7V Warhead and parts of a car battery. Looks to have been carried around for quite some time. It could go off at any second. Fortunately, the trigger mechanism ensures that it won't, unless the explosive is directly hit by a bullet or is subject to other potential physical forces. In the zone, yeah, basically reads the same thing as everything else. Explosive power high, 7.8 meters, 56 meter, and 440. EFM-1 short for, that's in Russian. NATO name, Green Parrot. Used to be a standard issue anti-personnel mine of the Red Army, employed mainly during the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. Its widespread utilization during the conflict led to high civilian casualties. That's a bummer, especially among children. Oh, that's even worse. Those randomly scattered mines were often mistaken for toys due to their familiar shape and color. Well, that's even worse. For this reason, the PFM-1 earned a sinister nickname, Child Killer. Since then, the mine has been replaced by newer models. However, as was the case with a variety of other retired weaponry, a large number of these mines somehow made its way into the zone, becoming its primary booby trap explosive. Mine is highly valued for its functionality, user-friendliness, compact size, and low weight. Everything up top, just, I mean, now I understand. Its main drawback is its relatively small amount of explosive material. Its power is often insufficient to kill a heavily armored stalker with a single blast. For this reason, the mine should be used in combination with other explosives to act as an igniter. Oh, it acts as the igniter. If it is not armed, the mine will not detonate, even when hit with a gun. Well, I've got a genuine idea on how to use these, but I don't know how to use these. Plant with proximity trigger. Oh. So yeah, I kind of want to get into these because I plan on running a far harder core game style later on, so I kind of want to learn how to use, you know, the specific tools of the trade and stuff like that. So the mercenaries won't mess with me too much currently. It's our mercenaries, right? Yeah. Let's see. Beep bop beady do do. Doop. I knew as soon as it ejected me into the air like that and I spun around and seen it on the ground, I was in trouble. There's quite a few of you in here. Alright. I wish to try this again. Boy, that would have sucked for an Iron Man run. Proximity trigger. Get away from it. Looks like a garbage bag. Knock, knock. Oh, that took out a few of them, I feel like. Oh. Got him. Your reputation is improved. Your reputation is worsened. Make up your mind, game. Wow, I like those. I like those a lot. That little Aye. Bye. Ooh, that's money. Just making my life worse with the mercenaries 1 second at a time. 9A-91. There are bogeys outside. Oh, these guys all have good armor. What is that? M4 Butcher. Wait, I think I found one of these already. Yeah, I think I found a Butcher already. I think this is one of the ones that I was thinking about replacing my M4 with. My M4A1 Raz. Because it had very similar high-end stats without modifications put into it. Okay, it had less. Well, I mean, its damage might be higher if it's upgraded. And also, that's kind of neat. Will that fit there? No. You think that due to the compact size of that, it would fit right there. Well, I'm gonna say that is the train station cleared. Next, I want to go from Zalicia up here into what is called the Dome. Because there's a laboratory over here. There's a laboratory, there's an underground stalker bar, there's to the vicinity of the Dome. So yeah, I'll be back when I'm over there. Alrighty, so now I'm over here within the vicinity of the Dome. I don't know what this territory is. I don't know what the Dome is. I've never heard of anything that... Maybe the Dome is that one area from Stalker 2 that I'd never seen. You know, kind of, sort of. Yeah, I don't know. Thinking about one of the base areas. I don't remember any of the factions in Stalker 2 except for, well, the new faction, the military faction, whatever they're called. Oh, he dodged me. They were the ward or something. They were completely and utterly not important. There's like a scientific outpost in this place. At least in Stalker 2. I don't know what there is in this one. Kinda neat. Oh, that's way bigger than I thought it was. What the hell is that? I thought that was a tunnel or something. That's like a whole building. Nice tank. What is this? Eastern tunnel under the wall. Aha, I got you. I think I'm being assaulted by juggers. Those are juggers. Come here. Kabah! Kabah! Night night. Yeah, those are juggers. So I got the N94 equipped, but I think I'm done playing with it. I'm going back to my normal weapon after I refavored it. Going back to my beloved and trusted. Yeah, these are juggers. I don't know what a jugger is. It looks like something from I Am Legend. All I know is they're fast. Very menacing sounding. Not a whole lot of anything else. Light up a campfire. Thought I was gonna light a campfire. So, Eastern Tunnel under the wall. What wall? Like, what is this blocking and stopping? There's free stalkers out here. The vicinity of the dome. This looks exactly like the Brain Scorcher. No, never mind. I'm completely and utterly wrong on that. I don't know what this looks like then. Look at it, it's like my German Shepherd whenever I say something weird, because it looks like these are like the same land routes almost, but you know, I'm going this way. Just tilting my head back and forth, just trying to figure out what the hell's going on. That was a bright light. Get out of here. Frigging fracking bug. At least one of them got terminated by something useful. Alright, so the dome. Underground complex, S11. Alright, game. Well, you've got me kind of interested. I'm starting to feel like my battery went dead in my headset. Ooh. Free loots. No free loots. That's a machine gun emplacement. Whatever that nonsense is at the bottom. Need a password. Open sesame. No? You just shoot at me. They did. They put rounds pretty close to me. Sounded like it hit nearby. So, fuel generator. There is no access. Searching a box that's actually a backpack. I have a feeling there's some kind of a quest line that revolves around all of this, and I just don't have what it takes. Currently. Shoot, alright, let's go over here to the, encampment. Stop running around, Everett. Like a moth drawn to the flame. Tested car. Oopsies. That was the wrong button. Is there a fire anomaly around here too? Stone flower, 100% normal. An eye, 100% normal. No, bad doggy. Anybody else? I see you up there. Oops. Accidentally grazed that one. What is that? Oh, that's one of them damn dumb mutant deer things that's standing on its head. I don't know how you got like this, but I will admit it is 100% funny. I find that oddly amusing.
Не, ну буфета здесь нет, наверное.
Alright. So, dead body of a mutant, Piat. Oh, those little gargoyle things are called Piats. I think. Howdy guys, coming through. Gearbox. Doubtful, this doesn't look like nearly as shitty a company. That's odd.
Ah, привет.
Howdy. You got unique voice lines? Perch. Guns, got any work? PDA. You know what? Nope, I don't think you're gonna be able to repair my... Oh, maybe my PDA doesn't need repaired. Why is there box? Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I was gonna get trapped in the ceiling and have to hard cut. You keep aiming and I'm gonna think you're starting something. One moment. I'm a land shark. I'm a dun dun. I don't understand these things. They end up in the weirdest friggin' positions, especially this close to each other. He's like, I'm fighting the sky. He's like, I'm stuck on the ground. Alright, so I can only assume these guys have got to be part of the quest line then to break into that bunker. I can only assume. And you look important. But you won't talk to me. I know your name's Vlad. Can I talk to this APC? No? Spirit. Why does that sound familiar? Alright. Well, I will just have to play the custom stories until I figure out which one does what and where and what gets me to what point.
Ну что стоишь? Подходи, я не кусаюсь.
Still your fish. Why do you look familiar? Sherban. Alright, made back some of my money, rearmed real quick. Goodbye. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of any kind of an extra idea on what I'm supposed to do with this territory. These guys are all, as I said, probably related to that bunker and the quest line in this area, but I'll be damned if I can figure out what they want. Meanwhile, there's a big wall down here. I don't know what the wall's all about. Hello? You got anything to say? You do, but nothing of interest. That looks like chimera-y. Bop. Those look mean little raptor-y. Bad little knot cats. That looks also chimera-y. Really? I'm empty? Did I really let my magazines fall that empty? Oh wow, I did. Oh no! Hey guys, I brought a friend. I thought I was bringing a friend. I am not used to having this thing in full auto. Full auto is not normally how I use this toy. Swap. Ah, single shot. That's usually what I run. Yeah, I don't normally use any of my assault weapons as actual assault weapons. I pretty much keep them in single fire. And then just love tap at my own discretion. Not really interested in the corpses. That away. You a king rat? Yep, you're one of those. You're one of those weird raptor dog things. I'm glad I happen to be looking. A ring, hooray. I've actually been zapped and I've actually been hurt. I'll be damned. I mean, electrical anomalies don't faze me all that much. Actually, some of the most non-lethal anomalies I've ever been in. I'm kind of surprised. I have no idea what this whole facility is. Halt at the wall. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff going on up here. I might as well keep going up. Advanced tools, that's a find. Bet I already got plenty. Hello? Alright, I know I probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna fire myself down the center line like a railgun. Whee! I don't know what... Oh. Well, sure, how my fun with an invisible wall. Why do my bullets get to go through, but I can't? That's absolutely no fun. Alright, so what do I do with myself now?
Как же заебало все.
There are ecologists out here. I guess I'll go this way.
Не, ну буфета здесь нет, наверное.
It's loaded. It is not. Probably be a good idea to keep that loaded.
Не, ну мне, конечно, тут пиздец как не нравится, блядь. А выхода нет.
I really
Блин,
don't...
не палимся, а? Нам кошмарных тут еще не хватало.
Ha! Kinda sorta missed. I still hit it. What, you gonna jump up here? You think you a badass? You ain't. So this is kind of like the walk path to go to the Brain Scorcher. In truth and honesty, this entire wall looks like it belongs. There's another one of them goofy-ass deer! I mean, if there's a hole in the wall over here, it'd be pretty much just a carbon copy and paste. Yep. Huh. Brain scorchery. Ooh, radiation. RLS Dome. I wish I could say I understood what any of that was. Something just got exploded. Under normal circumstances, that'd be the entryway to the rail depot. Somebody went through a lot of effort of taking bits and pieces of the Brain Scorcher and, like, recrafting it. Sure. Like, fabricating something, like, completely new and unique out of it. Yeah, I heard the chatter of the radio, but... yeah, there's the radio. Sounds like the same chatter of, them guys that are stuck in the anomaly in clear sky. They need the compass to get out. Oh, they need Forrester. The hell was that noise? Never heard a fracture make that noise. So yeah, this is like somebody mixed bits and pieces of the Brain Scorcher with bits and pieces of the entire Miracle Machine area, and then slapped an extra bit of good on for extra measure. Wow, what a hole. Oh, what are the odds that's not a teleporter and it's a boom? It's a teleporter. Alright, I'll be back for you. Oh, to hell with it. Yeah! Ow! What?
Ну чё, бля? Работаем, бля, работаем, бля, работаем. Роем сектора. Внимательно, внимательно.
I'm where now? Kind of high up. Alright, this was not the way I was expecting this to go. I'm just gonna drop... I don't know what they're saying, and that's highly unfortunate. No, I don't want to ignite because I'm probably going to end up being ignited. Is this the only way to get into this? Whoops! Well, now I know I'm not paying attention. I'm dying to stuff that I've never died to before. The friggin' chemical anomaly got me. I don't think I've ever died to a chemical anomaly. How neat is all this that that teleporter would just drop me in a completely and utterly abandoned village? Like, can you not get to this village under normal circumstances? Is this the only way to... Is this the only way to start these guys' dialogue? The ones that I'm currently hearing? I mean, honestly, I do not know. Man, those are wonky ass trees.
Что-то не нравится мне это место.
Junior Sergeant Rodney.
Ай, пустовато здесь.
I mean, am I looking for Junior Sergeant Rodney? Is his message of distress just on constant repeat until somebody finds his corpse? Memory access violation, that's rare. I haven't seen that in a while. Alrighty, things seem to have stabilized. I had to take a small break. For some odd reason, my PC kept memory access violation crashing in this area. I have no idea what it was. Like, the video that I did previously, something running around over there. Basically, when I first got here on top of that tower, yeah, after I had the first memory access violation crash, it just started doing it again and again and again and again on that tower. I really couldn't get anywhere for some odd reason, so basically I just did a full shutdown, let my computer relax for a little bit, and I got minorly sick, or my allergies are messing with me. Something's going on. But, yeah, things aren't crashing currently, which is a good sign. I don't know what, I don't know what was causing the crashing, because I've never had it happen continuously like that. Like, literally, as soon as I loaded my save, it would memory access crash, and I don't know how I got around it, and then I just let my game relax a little bit. Let's see, requires code. This is obviously part of a quest line for this area. But yeah, I'm back to sounding, friggin' nasally. I'm not happy about it, but hopefully I can get some meds to get me decongested. I don't really know what's causing it. Like, I don't feel sick. Like, I'm not a normal sickness, but I was at work today, and I was just sneezing and sneezing and sneezing. You ever sneeze so much it hurts? Like, the recoil of sneezing just, like, it causes all the muscles in your back to spasm. I just got to the point where I was sneezing so much and so often that just the recoil from sneezing was causing me pain. And I don't normally sneeze when I'm sick, so I'm thinking it's allergies because all the farmers are out right now cutting their fields. But I've never had issues with the farmers cutting their fields before. Plus, you know, it's mid-October, so I don't really expect my allergies to be showing up, because everything should be going dormant. I don't know, as I get closer to turning 35, my body is just... it's getting weird, and I don't know why. Of course, hard to believe I'm going to be turning 35. Now that I think about it, I'm kind of having a midlife crisis. At 35, I'm like, I haven't done a lot with my life. Like, I work and do everything else I can to afford my life and everything around me, but it doesn't seem like I've done a whole lot. I've got this YouTube, which I'm really enjoying. It's definitely about the nicest hobby I've got, but at the same time, it's just... I don't have a lot to show for life. Which I said is kind of midlife crisis-y and funny at the same time. It's like being part of the new generation. What have you done with your life? Absolutely nothing. As an adult, I would say I've largely failed. Oh, that's... You know, that would be really cool looking if it wasn't for the fact the trees are moving. Like, what a neat, like, bent tree kind of route. So yeah, I have no idea what to do with this unknown village. The radio chatter has gone away. I don't know what he's saying. I've started to, started trying to add stuff to my videos, just random, well, not random noises, but noises that fit certain situations, like, yeah, I guess I'm just leaving this area. I'm gonna go over here, but like, wow, there's a lot of dead mutants out there. Like when I got blown up by my own landmine, I added the Fallout 3 landmine sound to it, and when I got shocked by lightning, I added Marv from Home Alone to it when he gets shocked by Kevin and that welder. I'm trying to add like funny noises and sounds and like context stuff that fits the situation. Because I was kind of doing that at one point in time with stuff like my Stalker videos or my Scum videos. Like, I don't want to add stuff that's too annoying, but at the same time I do want to add kind of sort of something. I'm leaving that alone. Well, that handled them. That handled them in a beautiful blood fountain. As being a YouTuber, I haven't quite figured out what is considered appropriate for when it comes to like my own videos and stuff. Like, I don't want to be annoying or a burden on my viewer. It's kind of the reason my Stalker videos are kind of like heavily edited, and I try to make them seem like they're put together well. And whoa, what is this, the Iron Forest? And stuff like that, because I'm trying not to waste people's time. High education luck, or lich. Watch. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid wasting people's time. I'm trying to... I don't know. Still trying to figure all this out. Hey, Bumblebee. Why are all of you, like, sharing the same body? Especially with everything in 2025, like, this is in 2006 when YouTube started and people were still trying to figure stuff out, and we were using, like, Fraps and maybe a couple of other ones, and it was like, you know, minimal editing or no editing and just goofy. This is, I know where this is. This is also in Stalker 2, but, I don't know what this place is called. It has a name in Stalker 2. Huh, so yeah, this is... okay. Alright, yeah, there's like a bloodsucker threat or something in here in Stalker 2. This whole area is friggin' wild. You're different, Professor Klipanov. Or Kuplinov. Oh, he's a breeder. Change the properties of my artifact, stone blood. But yeah, it's not 2006. We're not in the find out phase. We're in the you should know better phase. And it's kind of weird just starting off with like that immediate requirement. Like, there's a certain requirement that you can't exactly have, like, bad audio or bad video. Like, it should look good, it should sound relatively good, and even your own mic should sound good. Because you're vying for the attention and the demands of people, and you don't want to put out a low-quality, subpar product. At the same time, you want to be unique. It's a weird situation to be in 2025 as a YouTuber. As I said, it's not 2006. There's a certain level of, like, decorum and etiquette and understanding that's required that, you know, has to be met. Or maybe I'm just overthinking things and I'm holding myself to way too high of a standard. I don't friggin' know. Yeah. As I said, I don't know. Fuck. I should have known. Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, there's a controller up there. That's a pig. There's a controller or something around this whole area. He may very well be underground. Nope, he is. What are the odds he's underground? Nope, he is not. He is walking the road like a badass and he can see me through a fence. Come on. Where is it? There it is. Am I just not seeing him? What is going... I don't know what to make of that. I can't see him even with thermals. Ow, 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 ow. This is problematic. I can't see that controller. None of them are reacting to him. I might have to start nading. Oh, there he is, I think. Oh, I'd rather not waste that ammo if I can avoid it. Yeah, no, we... There he is. Jesus, that took way too long. Nothing of useful. Acid cloud. Well, that's neat. Oh wow, there's 3 artifacts in here. Abandoned air defense system, yeah. Psychically dominated. As a YouTuber, I don't necessarily know if I'm doing a good job or not, because, I mean, not a whole lot of feedback. I mean, there's a relatively decent amount of feedback now that my channel is growing a decent amount. It's just, I don't know, I think I'm being overly paranoid. So this is an air defense system. It looks like that's a radar. So according to the map, Laboratory X15 should be over here. Complex Metro 15, yes. Oh, toxic air. The problem is I would take the time to bring out the helmet, the air tanks and stuff, but I have no idea if the toxic air is actually going to be held off on account of that, or... I'm just going to turn it off in the MCM. I'm far enough into the game right now, I'm not overly worried about it. And with 2.1 supposedly on the way at some point, which... Air is toxic and hard to breathe, yeah. Breathe? Breathe. It may eventually push like a full reinstall just because I don't know how big 2.1 is going to be or what effect 2.1 will have. I'm just gonna turn it off, right? Turn off the toxic air mod right now and call it a day. This is neat. This is interesting. Wasn't expecting this. So this is Metro 15. Definitely neater and spookier looking than some of the other places I've been. This has given me, well, Metro vibes. Like Metro the game, Metro the book. There is no access. So how... Oh wow, my character's actually having a hell of a time breathing. Maybe I should put a mask on, like a filter. Like, the toxic air mod was neat until the game started bugging out on me and it stopped working properly, even when in a full toxic, you know, setup. Back when I first had to turn it off, and then it started working again, and then it stopped working. It's just easier to turn it off right now. Alright, so how am I supposed to get in here? See, like, a secondary option, and this rail car's derailed. Well, it's gonna suck if this place ends up being a bust. I feel like the second one I can't technically explore because I mean, what are the odds this place is connected to, like, the quest for this area? Well, I'm just gonna have to say, all well for now, because I don't know if there's an option to fully no-clip my way through this fence. I haven't quite figured that one out, and I haven't really needed to use the debug menu all that much. I'm just gonna call this one a mulligan. Gonna pause here. I'll probably end up leaving. Head back over here, see if there's anything worth finding at the RLS dome. If there is, I'll pick up off there. I'll be right back. Alright, the old RLS dome does seem to have a small underground area over here. Different than the normal train tunnel for the Brain Scorcher. It's got APCs in it. And a bright white light. Test complex pi, or P-I. Ah, maybe this will unlock the rest of the area for me. That's not ominous at all. Electro Grill? Who the hell is this guy? Who are you, Slim Shady? Alright, I officially don't know what to make of this area. No genuine idea of what to make of this whole section. It feels oddly disjointed, and as I said, that could just be because it's an OBT. It could be one of the few areas that aren't fully explored by the devs yet and fully implemented. Or I could have broken something. I'm unsure. All I know is knockoff Straylock over here ain't talking. Hello, Tumbleweed. Maybe I'll make this series shorter than I expected it to be. Maybe I'll go back over and start up Rogue's quest line. But then again, I mean, I've still got Laboratory Siani to go through, as well as Quiet Hills Underground and the Anomalous Fields. So, I mean, I've still got plenty of areas I could technically go through if I wanted to. I don't know. As I said, 2.1 is supposedly in development right now and getting closer and closer to release by the day. I might... You know what? I'll do one more area, and I will work my way up from here through the anomalous zone, or whatever this is called over here, up into Laboratory X6 and the Underground and Quiet Hills. Basically, I'll work my way from the bottom of the map over the next 1 to 2 episodes all the way up to Kasani. And then I'll do Rogue's Quest. So it might be 1 to 2 more videos of that area of content, and then I'll be kind of like finishing this off and potentially starting up the custom stories and seeing what those are like. I think that's the plan. I'll be back. Alright, over here in the Anomalous Fields, I don't know exactly what the Anomalous Fields are. There's a usable car. And an army of whatever the hell those are. One of the Anomalous Fields is telling me it's so big that I need a vehicle. So, those weren't normal fleshes. Yeah, no, those look like fleshes that are still pigs. How fascinating. Yeah, you sing to yourself. I'll probably turn that off later on. It's getting pretty late in the game. Yeah, I'm over here in the Anomalous Fields. Basically gonna kind of like straight run this, because it doesn't look like there's gonna be a whole lot potentially out here. Yeah, so far a lot of just running. Running and not seeing a whole lot of anything. This area is pretty just open. Oh, hey, guess what? Blowout. I might have to use zombie powder again. I don't think I'm gonna have a safe place in the anomalous zone for a blowout. Oh, hey, I might make it. Oh, let's see if I make it. Oh, there's some kind of housing over here. I seem to have kind of sort of made it. All right. Howdy, neighbor. Hope you don't mind if I shack up with you. Well, I'll be back when this is over. I'll admit, these close calls with the missions are kind of fun. It's something fun that I haven't really experienced since, like the original Call of Pripyat. Like being caught out in a mission and having to dive into a nearby culvert to stay safe. Mission is over. I lived, I survived. Alright. So who are both of you? Max Barbarian, not gonna talk to me. And Nick Slouch, not gonna talk to me. Alright, so other than the mutant wandering around over here,
Кроем сектора внимательно.
where exactly have I run? Because I basically made a mad dash. So I'm over here in what looks like a swampland.
Что-то не нравится мне это место.
These two still won't say anything to me. Sin is around. Another sour anomaly. Not sure what makes it so sour. A lot of artifacts in one area.
Кроем сектора внимательно, внимательно.
So yeah, not quite so sure what makes it sour, so I'm just gonna kind of head along, and depending on how this goes, I may have to cut quite a bit of this, because this looks to be just open, wavy zone. Not a whole lot going on, and unfortunately, not a whole lot going on doesn't make good content. What in the hell is this? There are a bunch of... No, seriously, what is this? Search box, okay. Okay. Whoa, you're just a thing to find up here. Yes, Kip. And this, I think, is a Rat King. Whoa, what the hell? What am I looking at?
Не, ну буфета здесь нет, наверное. Смотрим под ноги смотрим.
Have ecologists always worn red suits?
Не приставай с разговорами, добром прошу.
Yeah, your needs. What is this? Why is that there? Alright, consider my interests peaked. Is this how I get to the underground, or is this just...
Не задерживаемся тут, что-то какое-то хуёвое место.
I'm very, very concerned about all of this, as well as where everybody is.
Слушай, все вопросы к главному.
So they've got to be underground. I missed the stairs.
Не о чем мне сейчас трепаться, понимаешь?
How do I... How do I...
Разбивались тут в стае.
Are you the traitor? Are you guys not underground, but you're above ground? And
Другие то ли нас от зоны, то ли зону от нас охраняют. Солдаты, блин, тоже. Человека им шлепнуть, что высморкаться.
I don't know how to get down here safely. Alright, figured it out. Mission accomplished. Alright, so I'm in a large crevasse. What's the point of this? Alright. Well, I highly doubt this is something I can parkour my way through, so... Well, it's official. I've got nothing for this area. This is one very bizarre area. If there's a secret to it, I don't get it. Alright, so I fast traveled my way out of the hole. I'm over here now. Turns out there is an entire underground to this area. And it's full of nerds. That looks very similar to the duty base. There are a bunch of nerds in a hole. This guy can do selections. Oh, he changed. Alright, so this dude doesn't seem to have anything interesting for me. His inventory is pretty normal. Seems upon my reload of my game because I talked to him and I crashed. This is a very crash-heavy episode. But it seems like another emission has started for some odd reason. Well, there's not a whole lot going on down here except for that other emission going on, so I'm gonna let it pass. And then I will bring everybody back when I'm up here near the underground of the anomalous field. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm over here in the, over here near the, underground area, and I will admit this area is hellish. I'm not talking about enemies or anything like that, but something is seriously bugged out in this area. I think I received like 30 frigging, memory access violation errors just trying to get to this area. Like, I can't even... Like, attempting to reload my shotgun, like the individual magazines, just, it causes the error. And then I had a rebound encounter error where, like, I crashed. Rebound encounters, notify boss, mutant status. Yeah, there's... Alright, the issue very well could have been on my side. I forgot I'm not running the latest variant of anything, so I've updated everything. Well, updated whatever I could. So that might have fixed it. Nope, still crashing unloading my guns, so that's not good for this area. Alright, something is very much going on in this area. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to get past it other than disabling stuff. I think I'm going to try and just... Ah, that's the boss mutant I'm probably having an issue with. I'm going to admit it, something in this area is fighting me at an ungodly level, and I do not know how to fix it, so I'm just gonna... Yeah, now I can grab the ladder. It's weird how I talked this game up, or this mod, really well in the beginning, that I wasn't having any issues, and then they all showed up. It just... I mean, it's not gonna ruin the experience, and I mean... It's an open beta, it's expected to be buggy, but damn, did they all finally show up at one time. This is neat looking down here. I did deactivate the mutant mod just because man, I have to make some progress. I've spent like an hour and a half troubleshooting this and trying to get stuff to work. It's just, this video's almost done. So if I have to cut the mutant mod out for a little bit, I'll just do that and save the little bit of time. Fortunately, I didn't realize that the mod was discontinued. Mr. Hi Mister kind of, well, he doesn't have enough time to keep it updated right now. So it's been discontinued. So I'm using basically the last rendition of it. I am gonna have to go back to saving frequently because I crashed a frigging again. I have never crashed so much. This episode is plagued by it. I think this is like my 40th or 50th friggin' crash. Oh my god. Is it, man, I'm finally getting all the issues other people have had. I'm finally getting all the issues other people have had, but it's showing up all in one friggin' go. You talk positively about the game, get. Oh, well, as I said, it's gonna happen. It's an OBT. Hopefully 2.1 will have a lot of this sorted out. And I'm not gonna let the crashes ruin my experience up until this point. I've made, what, 20 episodes with almost zero issue? And then suddenly one of them's gonna have an issue? That's not game breaking. That's not even horrific. That's not even worthy of a bad review. Shit's gonna happen. Look at that pellet spread. Well, I heard a bloodsucker down here. That is a mouse. Is a moose. Mouse. A moose? Am I an idiot? Yes. Notes to pending closures. Oh, hey. I will get to that in just a second. I gotta kind of just... I gotta handle the locals. They're getting a little uppity. Ring around the rosy, ring around the bloodsucker. Oh, hung him out to dry, I did. Well, he got hung up, didn't he? Alright. Finish hunting the other ones down here, and then I will read out that document. A lot of these guys down here. Alright. Notes of the pen enclosure security chief. Many pages are damaged, only a few can be deciphered. Security chief, yesterday, guard Glevov GR threw a piece of meat to the test animals as a joke. They tore it apart and devoured it within seconds. After that, several specimens tried to break out of their cages, preventing the lab assistants from collecting the scheduled sample doses. Despite Glevov's irresponsible behavior, I suggested equipping maintenance staff with pneumatic weapons for self-defense and emergencies. Security chief, yesterday the experiment almost spiraled out of control. About 20 test animals broke loose, wrecked 2 enclosures completely. Thankfully, the research staff managed to seal themselves upstairs. We were ordered to clear the rooms and corridors. 3 guards suffered bite wounds. I hope they'll be okay. Hopefully they'll finish up those experiments on creating. How neat. Well, I seem relatively stable now. I'm afraid to try and load my magazines right now, just because of what can happen. So yeah, that should have been the documents I needed
выхода нет.
Yeah, that's the documents I needed for this area. Not a whole lot of anything else, really, anywhere else. It's renegades, like a church. Not a whole lot else going on in this area. So what I'm going to do now is fast travel back to the cordon. I'm going to close out this video so I can get it out for tomorrow, Friday. And, I kind of said earlier in the video, I initially meant to go over here to, Chernobyl 1 and explore this lab, X2. I wanted to do X2 and then migrate my way this way and then move up from this section of the map up into these other areas, all the way up into, Kisiani or whatever it's called, in order to complete it, but I got sidetracked and ended up coming over to the anomalous fields instead of completing this area. So, next episode I'll most likely complete this area and then migrate my way north. I'll be right back. Just gotta get over to the cordon. Oh, the cordon still looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with my overall settings and stuff like that. Getting 60 frames out here, surprisingly. Like a solid 60 frames. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's not. I'm seeing it up my upper left, upper right. I've got my own little FPS counter going, but I wonder what I changed to get a solid 6. Oh, I bet it's the lack of mute. Because I took out the rebound encounters mod. I bet it's not driving the system as hard. So yeah, without that, I'm getting 60 frame. 53. Anyways, this. But yeah, anyways, as I said, next episode gonna be covering Chernobyl 1 and my migration north through, you know, these other areas, get up here to Central Garbage, get over here to Southern City and the likes, you know, just moving my way up. So, that's what I'm going to do next episode. This episode was a little hectic. Hopefully people don't mind my intro a little bit, you know, showing off my SS settings and stuff like that. Hopefully that helps people, and don't mind my crashes and my cuts and stuff like that. It's just, stuff's gonna happen. It's a 2.0 OBT. No, I have no idea how I fixed most of those issues. Like, I was just starting to cut stuff out and basically brute force my way through it. I did everything that a normal gamer would. I would go until I was thinking there was gonna be a crash, save, and then rinse and repeat, and doing a bunch of other things. I brute forced my way through some of my issues. Standard gamer stuff. I didn't figure out any actual legitimate fixes. I didn't modify any code or do anything like that. I did strip out one mod, as I said, the mutant mod, just to get it out of the way temporarily. I'll probably bring it back. But yeah, that's this episode. So, I thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video and you like the content I create, feel free to do, you know, the standard YouTube stuff. The likes, the comments, the subscribes, maybe a share. Do as you feel, do as you please. I thank you nonetheless, as it helps to push my content further out into that YouTube algorithm, and yeah, kinda sorta back here, kinda see if I can make more videos of this before 2.1 shows up. Keep making videos for Silksong and a couple of other games coming out that I want to play and make videos of, because I don't want my channel just fully revolve around Stalker. It's nice. I'm a gamer. I like to play a lot of things. So, I'm going to try and make sure my channel stays diverse game-wise. So, once again, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.